Alright, so when it comes down to Scarlet, there's just a lot of bullshit you're gonna have to deal with. She has lots of disadvantages. There's a reason why not a lot of people use Scarlet at high level. There's a reason why people are not using Scarlet in competitions like that. She has a lot of problems, like a shit ton. She's a good character, really good one, but there's just a lot of bullshit that this character has to deal with. For example, let me show you this right here. Right? Ah, sorry, I did that wrong. Right there. You see how my poke whiffs? Oh, I got clipped right there. So now I'm gonna throw my mid. Oh, I'm getting clipped. I'm gonna throw my other mid. Oh, I'm getting clipped. I'm gonna throw my low. What is going on? Throw my... What is going on? I'm getting clipped. So let me break this down for you, what you guys just saw. You're human. You block 2 pokes for you to get it, and then boom, you throw your poke back. Scarlet has a huge problem, is that all her moves come out the same. This, shit, even this, they all come out in 13 frames. All of them. It's the same move with just different purposes, really. This is for staggering, getting your grab game or whatever. This is for pressure, just boom. Keeping motherfuckers out of your range and doing stuff like that. And this is a launcher, and then this is this move right here. I actually don't use this move like that, but you can do a lot with it. My main 2 moves with Scarlet when it comes to her mids and her low starter are this one and this one right here. But let's forget about that. Now they all come out in the same frames, right? There's a problem with that, because let's say fucking noob Cybot is just mashing away, doing noob players do best. It's very if I'm just off by just a little bit, I'm gonna get clipped. I have no fast mids. Like, I have to be on point, and this game could be inconsistent. Very inconsistent, actually. Meaning, the only thing you could really do is poke back when someone's mashing on you. You don't have like an 11, like if Scarlet were to have an 11 frame mid, this would not be a problem. You do have this, but it's just better to suppress somebody with a freaking mid or a low. That's just not a poke, you know? So there's that. So there's another problem that Scarlet has, really, is that her jump kicks become useless. You're so limited on what you can do from her jump kicks. Same way when people mash on you. You're very, very limited. Meaning, if I were to do a jump kick and then go into this, or this, or this, right? They're her mids. My opponent can poke out of that. If they're mashing away, they can poke out of that. I can't do this. My opponent, let's say I'm going up against Terminator, Sub-Zero, or Aaron Black, or Garish. They have 6 frame pokes. They can poke out all fucking day. Other characters too that have 7 frame pokes, they can poke out of it all fucking day, because it's just boom. This game is inconsistent when it comes to this. Sometimes the game thinks you're going a little bit forward and then you want to throw it, and then from right there that takes frames and you're gonna get poked out. So you have to be on point. Not only that, even if you are on point, even if let's say my execution is fucking there, I can get poked out. That is a huge problem. A huge problem. So what are you stuck with? The only thing that's guaranteed is this right here. That is the only thing that is guaranteed. To do a pussy ass poke. That is the only thing. If he were to poke me, my poke would win. Because it comes out in 7 frames and it's a freaking mid. That is the only way. Another thing you can do is, boom, step back. But that's a risk too. This is really good to do. Step back, throw my whip, get my pressure going. But that's a problem too, because let's say he gets the drop on me, I go back, and then boom, Noob Saibot does his little whatever, his 9 frame pull, whatever fucking move it is, and I can get caught. It's a risk. Not only that, or I could do this and then go in for a grab, which is, you know, always good to do, but that itself is a risk. It's all a risk. Like, why can't Scarlet just boom, throw a mid in peace, or boom, get her whip pressure going in peace? It's just not gonna happen, you know. Even doing this into this poke can be inconsistent. Now let's talk about her pokes. I think I covered her mids pretty well now. Her pokes, I don't know. I don't know where to start with her pokes. This is fine. This is fine. I have nothing to say about that. It's pretty straightforward. It's a whatever poke. 7 frames. You're good. This one, I really like this move. But it's -10. -10. Meaning, let's say if I were to go up against Ninja Killer in Combat League one day, it's gonna happen. Judgment Day is only so far away. He's gonna find a way to punish this. I'm -10. You can punish this. It's really difficult to punish it, but I can get hit back with a poke. Even if I decide to block right after, I could actually get hit back with a poke. But it's really difficult. There's smart ways around it. Just, you know, land it on the outside. Instead of landing right here, just boom. I like to just boom. Be on the outside. So there's that. I honestly feel that this should be like at least -7 or 8, but that's just me. I feel like they can tweak it, but I doubt that they'll change that. Another thing is that her forward 4, where the fuck do I start with this move? It comes out in 13 frames. Holy shit. 13 frames for, I mean, not a forward 4, for a down 4, right? And I'm -12. I have to block right after. I can't do my bullshit that I do with Aaron Black and like spam it out. I just can't. It just is what it is. If I'm doing that, then I'm gonna get opened up. Honestly, this move, I don't know where to start with it. I really don't. It's just like, comes out in 13. I already have enough moves that are fucking 13, you know? This honestly should at least be 11 or at least 12. It may not seem like a lot, but believe me, frames matter. They really do. So with this one, I'm -12. I can get clipped. It could actually be an easy. It could be rough for some people that wouldn't know it, but if somebody knows this shit, you can actually get opened up and get punished pretty bad. So they can tweak this. They can tweak these. These are fine. I still use this poke a lot. This one, I don't know. Not only that, but the recovery for this one is, Jesus Christ. If I miss it, I'm fucked. This one's fine. 19. It's fine. I like this a lot. That's why I use this move a lot. It has good recovery or whatever, right? But that's that. So, yeah, that's another problem that, you just have to overcome. For example, the way you overcome her pokes is just landing this on the outside and just using it as a footsie tool. Using that, go back and forth, boom, land it right there. This one, I rarely throw it. I used to throw it before, but the biggest problem with it is that if I was to throw it and my opponent were to jump as I'm throwing it, I get clipped. The recovery is just a lot of recovery. So I would just recommend to sticking with these two pokes. They're pretty good, but you know, they can tweak this. So there's that. Another thing that just honestly Scarlet struggles with are her fucking strings. Let's just get to the big shit now. All her strings have gaps in it. And it's just ridiculous. This, my precious forward 4, there's gaps in it. They can flawless block it, and then boom, I can start getting opened up. This has a flawless gap. This, the only ones that I believe don't is this, and that is a high, and then this, which is, you know, your +6. But everything else is just boom. You can get pimped for just throwing your string, so there's gaps in it. So yeah, there's just. So the way with Scarlet to like overcome these is just use staggers and stuff, like boom, throw one kick, step out, or boom, one, jump up or jump over, and just really fuck your opponent's timing up, you know. And then not only that, but if you're like me that like to rush motherfuckers down, honestly, like step back and forth, do this, and then boom, you can start clipping cats. But it's just things that you have to just know. It's just there's just a lot of things. It's like boom, you can get really opened up for if they flawless block it. So like look at these numbers, like -10, 12, 11. It's rough. It's rough with Scarlet right now, but you guys can make it work. Another thing is for overhead, you don't really get much from it. It's probably one of the worst crushing blows in the game, -17. But it's still a mind game. When people get caught by it and they know it has a crushing blow, you can step back and grab them, you know, so that's completely fine. So it's pretty shit. This is really good. Minus 12. Wish it could be like minus 10 or something, but this is fine. This they need to change. So the biggest problem with Scarlet is that you're actually very limited on what you can do with her. The only way she excels is, of course, if you're a little bitch and you like to zone with her, like, which is 95% of Scarlet players. They like to just backpedal and zone like a bunch of pussies. But if you're like me that actually likes to use her as a rushdown characters, which could be actually very difficult, her sweet spot is honestly this range right here. It really is. Like, boom, you can start landing shit, her whip, you can start getting your stagger game going, like right here. So just really being on the edge of the outside, which can be very rough, you know, but you can make Scarlet work however you want. You could be a zoner with her and be very successful with her. It is very possible. Her moves come out really slow, but you can make it work. You can absolutely make it work. Just as long as you get that first hit or that grab, you should be fine. You should be able to play it right. And then boom, you get the hit advantage, and then they have to start waking up to slow ass blood balls. It's completely fine. So there's that. So yeah, Scarlet. She has problems. I hope they, with the next little balance patch that I hopefully is coming up soon, they could change that. So yeah, I'll check you guys later. Holla, holla back. Deuces.